Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Chiefs going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Brady now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Brady is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
As we well know, James White was an absolute man in the Super Bowl, but boy, his regular season wasn't bad either. Had 60 catches.
60 catches, more than Martellus Bennett, more than Chris Hogan, something that went overlooked in his arsenal. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. gives this one to Lewis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the offense will now face a 2nd and 14 after that last penalty. From the gun, it's Brady. Ball nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down, 8. To throw is Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long, it's Smith. Flushed out right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They are going for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Red zone opportunity. On the give, this is their fullback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll try the end around with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Defense showing blitz. Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
This on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
To throw on second down is Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Smith. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So on fourth down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On play action, it's Brady. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
This is Lewis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. To throw on 2nd down. Brady steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. First throw now for the backup Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Got it complete to West. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Butker now to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. And down he'll go at the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards to go here on second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. From the gun, Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
going on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mahomes to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the 50, it's Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Brady to throw on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That's the first interception thrown this season by Brady.
Well, if you're the opposition, you almost feel like you want to throw a party, right? Remember, he only threw 2 interceptions in a regular season games in 2016.
Yeah, that's something. Might want to put that one in the trophy case. It's so rare. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds West. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
got this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, twisting away. Room here to Philip Dorsett by himself. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 93 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 20. Yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. To throw is Smith. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing on third down, Smith. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, look at this play call. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 3. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Remember opening Thursday night last year, that was a good one. Panthers at the Broncos. This one equally as good as the Chiefs and Patriots battling to the wire. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. For the first across midfield to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, the good news for the Chiefs, they'll have 10 days to get ready for Week 2 as they'll have their home opener against the Eagles on the 17th. That'll be followed by a trip to L.A. to take on the Chargers. Their first visit there, followed by a home date on the first Monday night in October against the Redskins. That's what's upcoming.
Very interesting early schedule, almost an early open week with that 10-day gap between the opener and Game 2.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Mahomes now on first down. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run again with Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Smith now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And the kick by Butker is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points is the result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go. 51. Let's go. 20. Check three.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Brady throwing on second down. Complete to Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the offense has it 1st and 10. run it now out of the gun. Fights loose. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So 20 yards to go here on first down.
Watch time, watch time. Tie your right, tie your right. All right, here we go. Right 20. 21. Right 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll go down at the 28. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Gillisley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Easy. 20. Hey, check it.
Now Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for 1 more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. James Harrison in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Pats, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.